One of the most common objections to the Christian position on homosexuality is that homosexuality can't be wrong if it doesn't harm anyone. Well, that assertion is based on a false premise. And the false premise is that no one is harmed by homosexuality. Homosexuality is sin. The Bible makes it very clear that it is a sin. Romans chapter 1, for example, makes it very clear that homosexuality is a sin, that these are unnatural desires. So first and foremost, homosexuality harms the person who engages in the practice. This practice of sodomy or unnatural affections, unnatural sexual acts, harms the individual who is practicing them. Number one, because in many ways, it dehumanizes them. The essence of our humanity is that we're created in the image of God. God creates us in his image, and he creates us male and female, these two corresponding halves of humanity. And the bringing together of these two corresponding halves in a one flesh union that we call marriage is the essence of what it means to be human. It's the essence of what it means for man to be made in the image of God. When we turn this around and turn men toward men and women toward women, we are actually dehumanizing and degrading ourselves. This is harmful, not only to every human being who engages in the practice, but to all of humanity itself when we embrace this inhuman, if you will, approach to human sexuality. Secondly, homosexuality is harmful because it harms the gospel. Marriage is a living, breathing picture of the relationship between Jesus Christ and his bride, the church. Marriage says something about the gospel. Marriage paints a picture of the gospel. And when we turn our idea of marriage into something that is directly opposed to what God says about us and about himself, then we are doing harm. We're doing harm to the message of the gospel. We're doing harm to the name of Christ. So again, it's a false premise. The idea that you can have sinful practices that don't harm anyone. They harm the people who engage in them, and they harm the message of the gospel.